I don't think we have to fear a future of being taken over completely by mechanization, because eventually, as things become too mechanized, then nobody is making any money, nobody is spending any money, and therefore the entire system, which is based around consumption and based around spending, will come apart. And that is the key, I think, to that parable. So we don't have to fear the singularity for that reason. A second reason why we don't have to fear the singularity is that one of the ideas that's floated in the book is the idea that the elites are going to come up with ways of sort of implanting intelligence robotically into the brains of their children to ensure that their children become super intelligent and rule the universe. Well, the key problem with that is the very idea of wanting to rule the universe and wanting to keep going forever and to the sort of greater glory implies religious belief. It implies a strong belief in God. It implies a belief that that life is of eternal importance, and therefore we should keep going forever, and we should ensure that we become brilliant and dominant. But we don't live in a society like that anymore. We had a society like that in about 1850, and you had serious people who were the sort of elite of society, the elite academics, talking about eugenics programs like Francis Galton, and even they were saying that what you need to do is create a kind of religion of eugenics in order to encourage the most intelligent people to have lots and lots of children, and to discourage those who aren't particularly intelligent or aren't particularly fit from having children. This religion of eugenics, so that we can go on and on forever, and we can become brilliant. And ultimately, it's something that's underpinned by a strong religious belief, by a belief in the importance of the group, by a belief in the eternal importance of the group. But we don't have that anymore. We have a society where people don't really believe in eternal values. They don't really believe in eternity. They don't really believe in God. They just believe in individualism and the importance of the self, and hedonism and having a good time. So it seems to me that even if we could implant technology into people's brains, and even if you could get round the eugenic arguments of that, which you probably couldn't, because these individualistic values of equality and harm avoidance are so high, people probably wouldn't bother to do so, because even the elites in society are individualistic and are just focused on their own hedonistic pleasures rather than the good of the group or of the good of society. So I think that is most unlikely to occur, and it is most unlikely to occur that they and then you have an argument that they will try to enslave the rest of us, that the elites will try to enslave the rest of us using technology. Well, this seems unlikely, because the technology has to be maintained, and as the society becomes less and less and less intelligent, then eventually we won't be intelligent enough to maintain the technology even that we already have developed, let alone future highly complex technology which will allow the elites to, as if there is some border between normal people and the elites, to enslave the rest of us for their benefit. So this seems very unlikely as well.